What's going on, guys? Welcome back to part 3 of our Total War Rome 2 Para Bellum Let's Play as Rome. We're going to start off the battle where we left off in part 2. Tomorrow will be the Western Roman Empire part 2 campaign. I hope you guys are looking forward to that. Also, I have a Discord in the works for subscribers and future channel members. When we hit that monetization point, I will leave a link in the description of a video dedicated to it when we're at that point, to where it's ready. Also, if you guys are interested, I will most likely be streaming. I don't have a set time. It's usually whenever a couple hours after I wake up. So if you guys are interested in more Total War, it's not always going to be Rome 2, and it will not be this Let's Play. Yeah, that will be live on YouTube tonight. So if you want to see that, subscribe, click the bell notification, leave a like, and yeah. Where are they coming in from? They could come down here, so I do want to leave a small detachment. They don't have any cavalry, so placing some cav over here is going to be fine. Put them on guard mode. And that might actually be their only... Unless they can cross here, just because that gives me that vibe. I don't feel like they'll be able to cross anywhere else. Oh no, they got a bridge right here. So what we'll do is we'll leave some cav to watch over here, because I don't think they can cross over there. You know that we deployed facing there for whatever reason. But we will deploy Vetriarii. The middle two are going to go stand on the bridge. They should hold for a while. Then the general we will put in the middle so he can inspire either front. The rest of the skirmishers we'll put in the back because they're good, but they're not as good as they are in vanilla. We'll keep the rest of the troops in reserve. You guys I want to keep over here. I don't think they can cross, but they're close enough to where they can run and support this side. So anyway, let's start the battle. If they're all deployed over there, which yes they are, you get to run up right there. Skirmishers get to line up in the back. What we can actually do is run our cav across, set up a Triarii bridgehead, pull up the rest of our troops. We can send you two to support this flank. You will stay with the main army and go to secure the bridgehead. Skirmishers we will also send over here. The cavalry needs to run, and we will flank them in the back. Let's look at some of their units. This mod is very pretty. It makes them look more armored. Vanilla, they look like they're basically wearing t-shirts, and to an extent we have that. But they got helmets on, they got some decent cloaks, they look more unique. Our soldiers obviously look very good as well. Now, I'm going to fast forward in the recording until the battle actually starts, and I will see you then. Alright, we're going to have them fire on this unit. I don't know why our skirmishers got to run up so close. They're in range. I don't know if it's a bug in the mod, or if it's just these units suck. Could be both. But we're going to target this unit and pelt it. They have 320 units, or men in a unit. So as they get close, we need to fall back. We have cavalry for support. We're going to actually run you guys, and we'll move the general over here. Let's get a view here. Get a nice cinematic shot. I like giving you guys these. I don't know if you guys like them or not, but they're pretty cool. We're taking some skirmisher fire. But we should have more ammo than the last battle we fought, if I remember correctly. No, you gotta stay right where you're at. So you two can start moving. The cavalry can start moving up. And we'll go ahead and move you guys up as well as this. And we'll move up you two as a core group. And the cavalry will be positioned right there. General, let's inspire. Move you closer so we can spread fear to the enemy with the other ability. We should slaughter this army. Let's make them more stat-wise. Now, they're out of ammo again. They really don't... There's really not a lot of skirmisher ammo in this mod. Which, to an extent, is kind of a good thing. Actually, let's not. Dividing and conquering might be a bad idea. Our balance of power... They have a army over here. Alright, dividing and conquering might not be the best bet. Put you two right here. Oh, the cavalry right here. Honestly, no. Let's just pull back. Let's pull back. They don't have any cavalry, so we should be able to win right here. Just form up an additional layer. And we have reinforcements. So we can make it thicker for us. The other two can just start firing whenever they're ready. We're going to get the army back across. This whole force I just don't want to deal with right now. We could probably honestly beat it with our army. We will leave the cav. The cav will stay over here. Cav will stay over here. The infantry I want to pull back right now. Over here, however, get more cinematic view. It's definitely interesting to look at. I really like the unit models in this mod. I haven't played it a lot, like I said in the previous video, but it is really nice. Let's move this cavalry over here. We don't need them over here. We should be able to win this battle, though. Especially if our other units firing. We can get a cav charge in. That'll do a lot for us. They just got so many numbers over there. It's kind of crazy. Let's only have the Triarii stay over here. So the one Principe unit needs to get back over here. And you can come up and join in on this. I just want to keep it to where we're winning, which we should be winning. We should be fine with that. You, let's actually move you like right here. And we can target... Is that their general? Yeah, their general's in there. So let's just fire on the general unit. If we killed our general, we definitely got this. They're not even worried. Let's have the Triarii get back across. I panicked for no reason. Walk. Just walk. Big fight. We're going to cav charge right in the back to rear once we get all the cav together. Fast forward. Nothing crazy should happen over there. Side, being able to inspire. So we should be able to surround, destroy this army, and get us a new province. Winded. We'll cycle the fresh unit in here in a second. The Triarii can start moving. We're going to play Cav Charge Simulator here in a second. We're just going to smash. If we can destroy all of these units, it's going to be great. They all fine. They might be a little tired. Let them rest for a second.
General.
Our velites are routing, that's fine. But the general is now pulling back. You're still active.
Proud Romans all.
Okay, if you're winded, go ahead and run over here. How are you guys? Winded? Tree REI can walk for the most part. Fast forward some. As soon as I say active, we're going to cav charge. But we should be fine. Let's pull you back in because you should be fine. Yep, you're fresh. Active? We may as well let them be fresh. Where you guys at? Fresh? Alright. Form a line right behind. Get a little nice cinematic view of this cavalry charge as it happens. And kill thousands of barbarians here. Be a good conquest for us. Really nice cav charge. Really beautiful cavalry charge. Especially since it was in the skirmishers in the back. Ugh. Great. Amazing. And we got the Triarii coming up the rear. Like they're breaking now.
Ready and waiting. Rome is mother to us all. Principes, your orders. Parati, Domine. Six Domine. Quick march. Spearmen, ready for orders. At the double. Your orders.
Pull the cab back.
Orders understood.
Let the Triarii engage. We'll actually have the cavalry go for the general. Kill their general will be fine. Get a nice little cinematic look at our Triarii fighting. Got a little standard bearer right there. There we go. They are completely surrounded. Massive slaughter.
Sons of Ma. Orders. Velites. Double time.
Once you guys are out of ammo, pull back.
Advance at speed. General. Honor and glory.
We're gonna run down these troops. Pull back. Why are you running? No idea. We got a well-timed cap charge into the rear. Like right here. They're gonna break. They're all going to break. Actually, no. Cavalry's got a different job. Cavalry is just gonna keep running down these troops because I don't want to fight them again later.
Cut them down. Sons of Mars. Your orders. Ready. At the double. Ready and waiting.
Just run them down. The infantry will be able to break these.
Principes. Orders. Legio Parati. For glory. Advance. March. General. Forward. is! Riders at the double!
Actually, not you.
Orders!
You go after the one with 80. You two just chase them down. Go for the 64.
Cut them down! Triari!
Our Triarii should, like honestly, once these units break, we're gonna have a massive battle right here. Let's fast forward some. I don't want to deal with them at all later. Shouldn't be many getting away. Not that we're, like, running them down to the last man, but... be nice to end this. We might make this part a little bit longer. We had... no. A couple. But if they're going to be retreating this way, I want the general to just mop them up. Nah. Come back this way. Use the fear ability. And then inspire. Cap charge right there. We're going to continue because I want to run them down.
General!
We're going to fast forward. I'm not going to make you guys watch this, but I'm going to run down this force. We got a heroic victory. Of the 5,800 they deployed, we killed 5,200 of them. I didn't even realize they had reinforcements when I started the battle. That kind of surprised me, but honestly, we killed so many of them, it didn't matter. Now, once we replenish, that gives me fairly good confidence that we can defeat the other barbarian tribes in northern Italy without any issues. We did get lucky that that was at a river and we were able to kind of channel their numbers and we were able to flank in the back, though. 2-to-1 odds, we probably should have lost. Actually, I had more than 2-to-1 odds on us. By a little bit. We'll release just for the money. Alright. Research complete. You, land management. Alright. So we got this. Let's get this for ammunition because we really don't have a lot. Come here. They have 700 men. What was the auto-resolve odds? 96. We ain't fighting that. We gotta kill him. We're just gonna occupy it. So here... that costs us 2 food, but that should honestly be fine. This... got a concentrated ground. We don't need a field of Mars up there just yet. Making 3,900 per turn. Let's get another army. Part of this Let's Play, we're literally only going to use armies that are in our faction. The upkeep isn't much different than vanilla. This fleet, we're probably... I'd rather just have it have like armies at this point, to be honest. Then the fleet, we go up to 4,500. This army's going to replenish, which is a good thing. Nothing else we can do unless we can get some potential trade agreements. And Cerbres, no. Epirus.
We are not known as patient.
Athens isn't going to trade with us. Masilla, maybe?
And speak as you...
No. Query. No, that's actually Masilla. Denori, maybe?
Greetings. Speak.
Yeah, we got a trade agreement
This is
going.
fair to my people.
Finally.
All that's left.
Finally got a trade agreement going. So, we're just going to intern. After doing general trade stuff. Alright, so this is our pretty stacked army. So what do I want them to have? 3 missile damage. Never have that. And intern. Alright. So we have this. Get some cav. Let's get the Triarii. Right, this army's mostly fine now. Construction site. What's... How much is a field of Mars? Actually, I don't really want a field of Mars. Meeting place. Public order's going up 20, but we should prioritize food. Let's get rid of one of those. And then build a villa. Politics. I might pay more attention to the political issues. Just after how our Imperator Augustus streams ended up going. Send her to Carthage just because I don't want to deal with stuff. Plus 3 public order local province. So I don't think it really matters for the girls or the female characters because they don't lead armies. I don't know if they're just always wherever their like husband is. But next, we need to take more of northern Italy. So the Insurbres might be the next move, or it might be Massilla is going to make us expand into Gaul, and I don't know if I want to do that. At least not until we have 3 decent armies. This army's good to stay down here and, like, defend southern Italy. And eventually we're going to have to fight Carthage. Carthage is going to get pretty strong pretty quick if we let them stay there. Diplomats return for generous tribute. So Carthage gave us a lot of money. Alright, so this army...
We hunger for battle.
Get 2 more. We'll finish that off and get any Principes that can be recruited. This requires cohort organization, which we are not working on that until... Is that it? No, it's manipular. Where's cohort? Cohort's right here, so we got a long way to go before we get that. Alright, that's still improving down here. We can start standardizing this army. What do we need? Can't only really get Hastati, but we can get 2 more of those. These troops... How long is it going to take to build that? 6 turns? I don't want to do anything with this army yet. At least until this army's done. This army's got to help us take up here. So, let's end the turn. Carthage giving us a lot of money there, which is really helpful. Right, they made it easy for us. So they declared war on us, so we don't get any political, like, setbacks for that. And this army here is almost ready. It just needs Principes. Which actually... Let's move up. And then we can get Principes. Down here, nothing in particular of interest is going on. If we save up 3,500, we can get more grain pits. And then we could get another olive press, which will increase scholar, but it'll balance out public order, and then we can get more money for farm. So that might honestly really be worth it. Right here, we are still going down the... Still constructing, which is fine. We're at +8 public order. If I pull out, however, it's -47. Wait, is that accurate? Is it really 47? No, it's 17. I'm just blind. So we got that. So they could attack us right away, but if they do, I trust our troops in a fight over barbarians. Especially with another army coming up. Even if they completely wrecked our main army, we just sweep in and kill them next turn. Alright, so we're at 13 food. We're still making 2,500 per turn with this army being standardized now. It's able to come up. I like my armies being very uniform. If I pull you out, you're still getting 4 public order. So let's get you to be more uniform. Alright. So, all of this... These Principes, okay, they can stay. All of this gets disbanded. And then we go 4, and then 2, right there. That'll essentially replace what we got. We'll just have more cavalry. Got 14, still -11. It's probably because of cultural differences, isn't it? Yes, but that is changing, and I think we still have... Yeah, we still got stuff being built. So... And the food we lose here is made up by this. So let's start saving up about 3,500. Technology. See, that gave us some decent stuff. That's going to take 12 turns to do. Let's get this just to increase agricultural yields. Why can I not intern?
At your command.
Okay, now I can do it. So we gotta wait one more turn to be able to get grain pits, which will make us a decent amount of food. So... We're not going to recruit this turn. You got 3 more turns. So you're gonna wait. How's the public order down here? Going down -2. Come back into Brindisium for now. Here we can do Shrine to Mars. Probably do Neptune because there's no downsides. That'll be our next building thing. Which you still can't be pulled out of. You know, technically we could because we're going to take Medellin. This might end up being a better capital than Rome because it'd be closer to the frontier unless we start fighting Carthage. I do want to send a diplomat. Just send some diplomats this turn. You can go to Epirus. Let's adopt this general so he's in the family. Have him seek a spouse. And then we can send a diplomat with the spouse. Let's send it to Athens. So we have 2,000 left. We can build up grain pits again. And we gotta save up more money, which shouldn't be that big of an issue. The cultural difference in that province is going to take a while. Alright, so we're going to be caught between 2 fronts. So we gotta kill the Insurbres first, and then we can come around and deal with the Autorai. It's forcing us to expand to the east, which I'm not big on. But we'll see. We have the manpower to deal with it. It's not a troop issue, it's more of spreading out weird, because I want to go through Africa, ideally. Pirate hunted. We got 9,000, because it looks like we got a generous gift. Alright. You are not in our family, so let's go details. Replace. Is there anybody in our household? No. Let's go politics. We are still protected for 6 turns. But let's secure loyalty. Just to keep the loyalty high.
Commander.
Characters. Which one has the lowest loyalty right now? Cornelia. So let's send a gift. We can't gift to Cornelia. Can we do a favor for Cornelia? There's 2 more of 40, even the target. It's 5 of 40. So that means she's got to have like 4 then. One thing we do need to do is go grain pits. And the armies, let's deal with the Cerberus first.
Make haste, men. None will escape. Let them.
Who is Masilla at war with? A bunch of factions we haven't met yet. Would they be willing?
Welcome. But mayeth.
No. That sucks. Can we send a diplomat to Masilla? But alright. Send the turn. We're gonna end this part here soon. The Cerberus have came down. Defines your current company by a famous bard. Increase public order in all your provinces. There is no force march. So let's move down and try to cut off this army. But if we besiege Milan, which we would honestly win this by a mile. Let's go ahead and auto-resolve it. They might turn back up. Then we can try to fight on Masilla's territory. Imperium has went up. Mission aborted. Defender Roma. Oh, the Cerberus are gone. Means you can just come up over there. So now we gotta convert. Don't have the money for that. But we do need a field of Mars in the province now. Alright, let's end turn. We'll see what we can do from there. Masilla would be a quick war, but we just don't have 3 armies to deal with the war in the east and go in the west while maintaining public order in northern Italy. If they go for a Riminum, higher. Alright, you. Patavium can't be attacked from sea, but you'll be fine. You can come right here at Belarfi. After this turn, we're going to end this part. 2 public order, 1 sanitation. Let's get this to increase tax rate. This. Honestly, yeah, let's make this a garrison Colonna. And we have a consecrated ground. Let's wait there because this construction site's been here longer. Let's go public forum. We'll build there. Technology. We are gonna go for training reforms. And just so I don't forget, you don't have it. You don't have it. How do you have this trait? Did I replace you yet? What if we go hire politicians? Nothing we can do there. So let's end turn. Alright, we'll play out the next turn just so I don't forget to build there and we get a slums. Then we will we'll end the part. Alright, our protection's expired, so we need to start paying attention to some political stuff. We can't change it to Empire. You can adopt. Okay, can you be replaced now? No. So you need to... Honestly, no, you need to move up because they got a big-ass army coming. And we still got to deal with... Alright. Latin will be is the dominant culture. If I pulled you out, we'd still gain plus public order somehow. You can become... We need statues of Neptune, so that's our next priority. Let's send some diplomats out and try to get some money. We'll go to Athens. You can go to Asilla. These two... No, I was about to say, you ain't married no child. We ain't dealing with any of that now. Send you to the Helvetii. You can go to Carthage. Let's get that dealt with. We'll start the next part on a fresh turn. I didn't build that there. Alright. So we'll go military development. We're not going to play out this full turn, but I am going to dismantle this. But anyway, let's move this army up. Looks like 3 parts in a row is going to start with a battle. This is the better army. And we'll build that. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this part. If you did, leave a like and subscription. If you made it this far in the video, comment peanut butter in the comment section. But anyway, peace.